Don't mind my hair. Twitch chat did this to me. Twitch chat just being Twitch chat. Hey guys, I'm Leila. So today we have a showcase for an epic champ that hits probably way harder than you would have thought about before. She is PHRANOX. She happens to be a newer epic that kind of just slid under the radar, right? And that does happen often considering that Raid adds in so many new champs consistently. It's really easy for some of these champs to slide in the radar. So I'm going to talk about momentarily, you know, why we're going to showcase her. And this showcase is courtesy of US. Thank you very much. He made some arena showcases to show her often so you guys can see how much damage she can do. So before we get into that, let's take a look at her gear. We're gonna take a look at her masteries and her stats. And you are gonna see she's an epic, she's an attack champ, right? She's an attack based champ, epic for the Night Revenants. You are gonna see that she's in a savage and a crit damage set, okay? We have savage and crit damage. For her stats, she does have 4,300 attack, 35,000 HP, 2,400 defense. Her speed's at 182. She is crit capped with 241% crit damage, 164 on the resist, and 144 on the accuracy. She is booked. And then for her masteries, we have down offense and defense. And what you don't see behind me is that we have methodical, we have kill streak, and then we also have Helm Smasher as her T6. Now, getting back to her, we're gonna look at her A2. This is the primary thing, guys. This is the condition, right? For Tender Mercies, she hits one enemy, but she inflicts 100% more damage against targets without any buffs. Now, how does that get set up? How does that work? We're gonna see that in a minute because you are gonna see the comps that US put together. Now, US is saying that he intentionally did not put the best gear on her. He could have had much higher crit damage. He could have had much higher attack, but he purposely kind of built her like this to make her a little bit maybe like earlier mid-game help, not necessarily, you know, like max amount of damage and best gear or stats. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take her into arena. I'm gonna show you the comps that she's in. All right, guys, we are in arena. So before I hop in here, I do want to show you guys that we are obviously like we're in gold 5, right? And I thought this team looks like it would be fun, right? Because we do have the two no referral champs that are tandem champs as well. And these are the two comps that US has put together for PHRANOX. Is we do have a Tormin Hedgie team, so we're actually gonna swap this out in a minute. So this is gonna be like anti-Hedgie, anti-Tormin, right? And then we do have the main speed. So in this case, you know, we don't have a Hedgie or a Tormin, so we're gonna switch it up to Kymar, Duchess, PHRANOX, and then a Hedgemon as well too. And we're gonna check out and see the presets. We do have, obviously, Kymar's gonna come in with his buff strip, right? We want to do that because remember, PHRANOX hits hard when the enemy does not have any buffs on them, right? Then we have him going into his Seal of Magic, which is going to be the reset, and then back to his Abyssal Gaze, which takes buffs off again. Duchess is going to do her Rebirth, which is, you know, the Veils, continuous heals, into block debuffs, increase attack. PHRANOX, we want her doing her Tender Mercies, which is it's the damage dealer, right? And then we have Isolate, which hits 3 times. There's a chance of stealing buffs from the target, which is also going to help her when she goes again. Because again, she does more damage against targets that don't have buffs. And then her A1, chance of placing a decreased attack. And then Hedgie's just doing Hedgie things, guys. AoE decreased attack, block active skills. So this is the team we are going to start off with against Ultimate Death Knight Brogni and, you know, the referral couple. And look at that, she took out Ultimate Death Knight like he wasn't even there. You have to love it, guys. Boom! Look at that team go. What a name for her crazy skills. Kyle, thank you for the follow. All right, guys, considering that, you know, Magnar keeps evading me, we're just gonna go after this team, okay? Considering he keeps evading me, we're just going after this team. All right, how are we doing damage-wise? I mean, look at that. So Hedgie ends up doing, look at that, Hedgie's doing 173. But PHRANOX is still coming in and she's hitting pretty hard because, again, they don't have buffs on them, right? Oh, let's play with these guys. Let's play with these guys. Kayuku, Doom Priest, Ultimate Death Knight, and Vogoth. And she one-shot Ultimate Death Knight. All right. So we would like Kaimar to remove that up. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. That's exactly what I was looking for. For Kaimar to remove off that block damage so that the champs could get in there. Kayuku, you stop it, baby. You stop it, girl. Yeah, Tender Mercies. What a name for an ability, huh, guys? Okay. So here, you know, we have Hedgie doing 199. She's doing 177. And so again, remember, like Hedgie has an AoE going on, right? That's why his stacks so quickly. PHRANOX is single target. All right, guys. So US wants me to do on 1x speed. Now, we do have a Tormin. So we are going to switch comps to this one. It's gonna be the Tormin Hedgie team, and I'm gonna show you guys presets. So basically same thing with Kaimar. You know, we want him taking the buffs off, going into a reset, and then, you know, buff stripping again. Mithrala, we are gonna start with their Bribing Silex. Removes all debuffs, I'm sorry, from allies. Does strengthens and shields into the Sigil of Glory, which is an AoE hex increased defense. Warlord doing Warlord things, Orcish rituals. AoE puts target skills on cooldown and to block debuffs and shields and back. And then PHRANOX, same way we just had her, Tender Mercies, inflicting 100% more damage against targets without buffs into Isolate. And again, because we have a Tormin Hedgie, this is what we are going to go after first. And we're going to do on 1x speed because US wants you guys to see how much damage PHRANOX can do. Look at that. So we did 85 on Duchess. $87 on Lydia. So we need to get the buffs off, and then that's where she does more damage. So see, that time she didn't do, she didn't do exactly a whole lot there, but that was basically her A1. But we love seeing what her Tender Mercies can do. All right, so we're on to Tormin. Ooh, Erase Frozen. That's okay. This is but a flesh wound. All right, no buffs. So she did 16 there. And he pops back up like a daisy. Okay. All right, so we have another Tormin team here. Let's play. Probably the last 1x speed so you guys can see how PHRANOX does. Kandrafon. All right, so she did 52 there. And we have had some of the other ones, if you guys were watching, she actually had some hits where she was doing like 117 or something like that, which is insane. That was really good. Again, considering she's an epic, right? All right, you. Candy, you know what? You stop it, man. You stop it. I can't wait until I get my Mithrala. You guys are having me wait till the end of the month for her when I do my cosplay. All right, there goes Candy, and then all we have left is a Tormin. Let's see if she gets another shot in there, and she should. There we go. Snooze. She should get another shot if she ends up doing her A3. All right, she did Isolate, which was her, I'm sorry, we need her to do her A2. That was her A3. It was still fine. She ended up taking out Tormin. And I mean, she still ended up doing 137, which was even more than, you know, like Candy and stuff like that too, which was their DPS nuker. All right, guys, as usual, Twitch chat loves seeing champs run campaign. So what we're gonna do is, you know, let's take her running campaign in Brutal 12-3. We're gonna, you know, we're just gonna see how she does. Obviously, we know there's no aura skill, and you have to love it. Like, US already knows we're taking her in here, so he set her up in campaign 12-3, knowing that this is what I was going to do. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching Showcase US. Thank you so much for showing off PHRANOX. You guys, if you have her, have you been using her at all? You know, are you using her in content? Have you tried running her in Faction Wars? You know, did you know that she could hit as hard as she can with her A2? Do you think that maybe you'll start using her, or are you going to keep her vaulted? Leave me some comments down below. And US, thank you again so much for this showcase. Doesn't look like we're going to be using her as a campaign farmer anytime soon, but that is okay. Hey, check out some more videos up here in the playlist in the top right.